there, one Philly Cheesesteak here, back inside of Life is Strange. Today I'm doing the Selfie Awareness achievement, which requires you to find all 10 optional photos inside of the 5th episode, Polarized. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you this by now, but as always, I do have to note, spoiler warning, because some people got pissed at me last time I didn't mention this, so spoilers, they are ahead. You know what to do. Anyway, so you will get to this point in the game. You're about a half an hour in. This will happen no matter what. Kate will be here no matter what. So please note that when you do see her, this is not some specific choice-related thing. She ends up here. It's time travel. All that fun, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Hey! Doctor Who reference. Anyway, what you'll have to do is comfort her and then hit X on her once you do in fact finish, and you will take a photo of her. Once you do that, of course, as always, the achievement will unlock. Oh, I should also warn you, there are some weird things that happen in this episode while you play. Just a fair warning, weird things happen. I'm talking some weird things. Especially when you get to the PT sequence. You'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway, after that, after a little while, you'll come to this gallery. I skipped a bit there. But, oh wait, hold on. What was that? Hold on. Slow motion panning and zooming because post-editing things because I am awesome. Hey, kind of looks like a Deus Ex arm. Hey, Eidos, I see what you did there. Deus Ex is coming soon. So anyway, once you gain control of Max, you will come down into this area here next to this little plaque called Everyday Heroes. But what I want to do is go into this little under room and then go to this girl's camera. Not her. This camera. Hit X to take her photo for whatever reason. It seems as though this time around the photos don't, optional photos don't matter as much because, you know, it doesn't really seem like they come around unlike in, I believe it was episode 4, Chaos Theory, where it actually mattered a bit. But anyway, this will get you the achievement Night Vision. Kind of a weird one, at least name-wise, for this specific sequence. Not really night here. Point being, not really needed anymore. We're going to come to this very specific section here. You will have to rewind. He will try to inject you, and then, yeah, this is a spoiler thing. He will kill David. Aw, poor David. Rewind time. Rewind it. Rewind time. So what we're going to do is completely rewind, and you're going to be given the option to do something. Last request. And what you want to pick, you may have to rewind for this one again if you did pick something else. You're going to pick the B option, or the circle option, if I remember my PlayStation controls correctly. But anyway, once you do, she will ask to have one last picture taken of her. I actually had to swap windows there to make sure my stuff was recording properly, because upgrade. Stupid upgrade. Anyway, he will then take your picture, and this will count as your next optional photo. It's a kind of a strange one, at least from a player's perspective, because you would never expect this to actually happen. You know, because reasons, I guess. But anyway, that'll get you framed. Of course, another 10 gamer score. Fairly easy achievement. So anyway, we're going to move on to this specific point with the burning whale. You have to let the diner explode first. I actually did not do it that first time around. You kind of have to let it happen. But anyway, once you do in fact see it explode, I actually sit myself next to the sand here. Unfortunately, I do have to watch this explode a second time. I'll actually show you where to get. There's 2 optional photos in this sequence here. You will actually get here after David rescues you. But anyway, once you get to this little sequence here, rewind all the way. Once you do, run over to the sand. And then just tap A or X, depending on if you're PlayStation or Xbox here. But anyway, once you do that, that'll stop the fire from blowing up the restaurant, which is kind of strange because, oh wait, that's right, there's a tanker next to it, my bad. Anyway, we're going to turn around, you'll see the car there, we'll come to that in just a second. We're going to come over to the whale, get closer to it. Once you see the X prompt for photo, take its photo. Fairly simple, and of course, this is, of course, a missable one that you may not initially get because, you know, flaming whale. Then again, if you look at the little photos there before their photos, you kind of get a nice little preview, I guess. Anyway, that gives us our next one. I couldn't really read that one on that one. Camera obscurum or something like that. Obscured camera. Obscura. There we go. Obscura. I can't spell. Anyway, so we just took a picture of the whale. We're immediately going to turn around And hey, look, there's this car perpetually sitting up here. Do come to about this specific angle and take its photo. And of course, that of course will also net you another 10 gamer score before you completely go through this area, as you will have to talk to some people and do some optional prompts to possibly, what's the word I'm looking for? Optional things for leaderboards. Yay, leaderboards! But anyway, that'll give us blow up. Fairly, again, easy. So you will end up here again. This is, again, scripted. This will happen. Weird scene happens with, you know, Hitchcock moment. You'll know what I mean when you see it. But anyway, remember back in episode 1 where we came to this table and there was this carving. Hey, look. It's there again. But hey, wait, hold on a second. Hit Y on it once. Hit Y on it a second time. It changes into max. And then hit X to take the photo. Now, if you don't do this right, there's a possibility, if you hit Y a third time, there's a possibility of it locking you out. I don't know. Just take the photo and just to be safe. But anyway, that'll unlock the achievement, Iris. 10 gamer score. Do not leave the room before you do this. Otherwise, you know the drill by now. It's missable. But anyway, next one. The PT corridor. Now, I did record the entire segment because I thought it was kind of important. As you will, this is kind of a step thing, but the last one's the one that's really important. But anyway, you will talk to Kate after she's mourning in front of her room. She will jump through her door. You will go through. You go through again. You may have to go through a couple doors here. Do use a reference on this. You may have to go through several doors. I went through a couple of these. Grab the key over here. Go to 218. Open that door. You'll end up as other Max, I think it's Max. But anyway, then go down to Victoria's room. Victoria's room, which you'll have to use this as a point of reference. 224. Once you do, you'll turn into Victoria. Then go down into Max's room, I believe. Once you do that, sorry, my bad. I guess I misread that. Anyway, you have to go down to another room, 221. Once you do that, you will swap back to Max. There will be a bunch of pictures on the wall. Now, before you continue on, you go down to Max's room to actually finish the sequence. But what you want to do is, in fact, go down to this window next to the bathroom. There are giant squirrels. Yep. Giant squirrels. Like I said, this sequence gets weird. And as you can see, I was not joking. This sequence gets weird. But anyway, this weird sequence still nets you 10 gamer score. Woohoo! We're almost done. That is a sensor. Anyway, we're moving on to the next one. This is another weird one. Everything is in reverse. Now, it would be nice if in Season 2 of Life is Strange, if we can finally get an answer where these powers came from. Let's be honest, it would be nice. It's very confusing otherwise. So anyway, what I want to do is walk down the hallway to where Chloe died initially. So anyway, what we're going to do is come out into this hallway. Right across the way from the girls' room is this skeleton. Go up to the skeleton, but this is a weird one. So instead of pressing X, we press the menu or select button, and the achievement will unlock in reverse. It unlocks as you reverse take the picture. Yeah, like I said, this sequence is a weird one, and the weirdness isn't stopping. So anyway, number 9, you will get into, there's 2 in this section. This is after you get past the little lighthouse area, actually the art exhibit. You're going to come down this area, past what looks like Shade Warren. I just call him a Shade because he's not really the real Warren. But we need to go to Warren's locker. Where is his locker? So what we do is pass him here, but then we need to hook a right. Now, of course, just be careful of this. You can rewind, so don't be too, don't beat yourself up if you do get spotted. Just rewind. You'll see I'll do it here in actually just a moment. I should have sped this up a slight bit. But as you know, shit happens. But anyway, we're going to come down this way and see Samuel here. But do be careful behind you, as your principal will nail you with a flashlight, as you will see any second now. He spots me. I rewind it just long enough for him to try to not catch me. I do it again. Again, just rewind as needed. And as soon as Samuel passes, and again, as soon as he does, he will do it right here, hook a right, then hook a second right, and you'll see a locker is now highlighted. Now open it for a really creepy surprise. again, like I said, this sequence gets weird. And again, I wasn't kidding. Again, I don't know if this, hopefully this will all come into effect in the second season, if they do in fact release a second season, because this would make a great, weird second season. But still, that gives us number 9, which of course is Light Meter, which is ironic because there's a lot of light in this section. Yep, irony. But anyway, now we're moving on to the final photo. This is number 10, Silhouettes, and of course Selfie Awareness. Now you have to find 5 bottles. Do not proceed until you find all 5 bottles. Now I will show you the last 2 I found. Now this is a smaller area. You don't have to worry about this area too much. But again, once you find the 5th and final bottle, make your way over to here. Now once you do, if you remember, you shoot bottles actually in the game. So what you're going to do is, as soon as you have all 5 bottles, we're going to take a picture of them. As you can see, as you saw in the journal log, there was 5 bottles. Again, that gets us the achievement, the very last achievement for this game outside of actually completing the game. That gives us, of course, the 45 gamer score, which I'm going to assume is also a silver trophy in the PlayStation version. It might be gold. I don't really pay attention to PlayStation trophies. But anyway, 45 gamer score, 10 for the final. That gives us a nice whopping 200 and some gamer score. And of course, the thing I like to do is finish it. But anyway, very simple. Shouldn't take you that long at all. It took me about 3 total hours to finish. But anyway, very simple. There you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, hit like. If you do want to see more, I do have my other 4 videos I did in this game sitting up here, all with an annotation. Or you can go on over to my profile and hit subscribe, or down below. And as always, have a great and beautiful day, and hopefully I will see you guys all next time in some other video that I do.